There's a spell here that I want to buy for Guy. Alright, just put those on there. I don't need to upgrade their bucklers because they've got 2 of them on, so that's fine. I want to buy the Blink spell, though. Blink, the way it works, like I said, it's one of the most overpowered spells in the game. The way it works is it raises your evasion level, not your evasion percentage. So, like, if you've got crappy evasion, like from wearing heavy armor, Blink won't do anything for you. But if you've got super high evasion because you've gone naked, you're going to be dodging everything. Because let's say you have a level... Minwu has level 5 Blink, so I cast it on Furion, and it tries to apply the Blink status effect 5 times. If it applies all 5 levels... yes, your buffs can miss in this game. It's slightly annoying, but we live with it. My evasion would go from 1-34 to 6-34, which means I would have a 34% chance to dodge each of 6 attacks. And that's really good! Especially since it's really, really easy to get like a 99% on your evasion in this game. Super easy. Alright, so we want to do this. Thunk. I like the thunk noise that his staff makes. I've also got the hiccups, so I apologize. Alright. Evasion also seems to just randomly go up. I don't know why. So, Minwu got a level up on evasion there, so that's pretty good. Let me see. How much gold do I have? 108 gil. Let's walk up here. I want a big group of monsters, preferably goblins, because those goblins drop the most gil at this point in the game. I don't need to do that. Yeah, those guys don't drop hardly any gil. Another good reason to fight those guys, I forget what they're called, the sergeants or whatever they are in Finn, is they drop a lot of money. So killing a couple of them might not be a bad idea. They also can drop very powerful equipment. Although, honestly, the way I'm building my stuff, that very powerful equipment would really only be useful for selling for more money. Alright, so I'll get in one more battle, and that should hopefully be close enough. Oh, good goblins. Thunk, thunk. I like the thunk, thunk sound. Yeah, okay, good. Now, the cuirasses are decent to equip. At this point in the game, though, I think it's better to hold off on equipping the copper cuirass because you need all the evasion you can get. But about the time the silver one comes available, I think it's worthwhile equipping. Light armor is pretty good if you can. There's heavy armor I don't think you should wear, especially for me because I'm evasion tanking. But some of the light armor is worth it. The cuirasses are pretty good. They only reduce your evasion by like 5 points. So we want to buy Blink. By the way, Shell works the same as Blink except for magic defense. Protect raises your defense. Like your actual defense stat there. Like I have a defense of 0, so. Let me see. But I'm not going to be taking any damage from physical attacks by the time they get dangerous enough to want to cast that on me. So, you know. I need to stay at the end. Hopefully I have enough money. Ooh, just barely. In the NES version, the ends are like way more expensive. I think everything's like way more expensive in the NES version now that I think about it. And the PS1 version. My first exposure to this game was on the PS1, on the Dawn of Souls version of the game. I was very excited to play this. I even bought a strategy guide for this game. So, yeah. You can take the ferry if you want, and it'll take you up there to that other town there. But I need money when we get to the next town to buy some equipment. So I'm going to walk. I need to be able to buy, to afford a new weapon for Firion and a new weapon for Minwu. So, like I said, we're hoofing it. I like buying the Blink. You can hold off on buying the Blink spell if you want, but I really like having it now because that gives Guy something to do in battles to raise his spirit, and that is good long term. So he can cast Blink on Firion. It'll help him in battle. It'll exercise his spirit and give him a chance for MP gains and all kinds of stuff. It's a very good spell. One of the things I'm not going to be abusing any of the death magic in this game. I don't like abusing the death magic. I don't think it's required. So I think it's a little too on the cheap side, which is saying something because most of the time my motto is whatever gets it done the fastest. So $82 gil. Free HP gains. Awesome. Maybe I should keep track of the number of HP gains I gain over the course of the game. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Goblin guards are pretty much the same as goblins, so they're both really weak. Alright. There's the town of Poft? Is it Plume or Poft? I can tell you, hold on. The town of Poft is down there at my 5 o'clock. And the town of Salamand is up there at my 11 o'clock. We're supposed to go to Salamand. Let's head on down to Poft first, though. Let's see. Blink. This is pretty much how most of the random battles are going to go over the course of the game. Maria is going to be a random... Oh, sorry. I keep bumping my microphone. Maria is going to be a random battle death machine. And as soon as I learn Holy for Guy, he's going to be a super random battle death machine. So that's pretty good. Alright. One of the things you can do here with Sid, all these guys say the same thing. Anyway, you can ask Sid about airships. You could ask him about the Dreadnought. And he doesn't know anything about the other ones. You pay this guy, and he will take you to other towns. So, we can go to these different places here. Cost money. Not gonna do that. And this guy right here runs the ferry. There's an inn, an item shop, and there's a weapon shop in there. Yeah. He doesn't sell anything good. Well, he sells the mace. But I can buy that in the next town over, so it's fine. Magic shop. What do they got to sell here? I don't think I've ever bought anything here. Same as the previous town. Okay. Okay. Let's go on. Just wanted to show you the airship guy there. Thunk, thunk. Okay. Up here in the snow-covered peaks. Sorry, I'm just checking my my task log here to make sure I've done everything I wanted to do. I hope I've done everything I want to do because I'm kind of far up north here to go back and do anything. So, before I go into the town, this is a good reference point here. Let's move my arrow down there. Okay, I'm the white dot right there. If you look straight to the west of me and straight to the east of me, those two squares that are on line with the white snow-covered peaks, those are two of the three entrances to the Arcane Labyrinth. If you look south of Paloom there, or excuse me, Poft. Look south of Poft where my arrow is pointing. That on that peninsula, that is the third entrance to the Arcane Labyrinth. You have to do all three of those areas, and they're like various, like floors deep. But you have to go through all of them. It ends up being something like 30 floors of stuff. And then when you're done with that, then north of Poft, in that little mountain range you can see there, it opens up the shrine, I guess, where you get your reward. And then you have to fight a boss, and you get your reward, depending on what items you have, or excuse me, what keywords you've used. If you don't do the correct keywords, I think they just give you an elixir. But trust me when I say that getting those elixirs that way is kind of silly. That's an awful lot of work. Let's see, we want that mace. Longsword and mace. Alright. The Empire has enslaved the men of Salaman and forced them to work in the cave at Summit Falls. So, but, like, what you do is you go up to, there's a fire in those caves. You go up to them and you tell it a keyword, and then it gives you a dungeon based on that keyword. This guy, by the way, is a, he's a hint for one of the keyword dungeons. Some of the keyword dungeons, you do secondary objectives, and they give you additional keywords that are only for the Arcane Labyrinth. Let's see, I did, the first time I played this on the PSP, I went out of my way and I got everybody's weapon. It tacked on an extra 20 hours to the game. So it's like, and the game is not that, like, it's about that long anyway, so. Ah, he's being standoffish, isn't he? Okay. You kids can't fool me. Like I said, he's being kind of a butthead about this. So, we gotta go to our first dungeon, Summit Falls. Do I have time to do it now? Well, I should have been in bed about 2 hours ago, so let's just go all in, you know? Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to stop here. I need to be a responsible adult. So next time on Final Fantasy II, we're going to Summit Falls to rescue the villagers of Salamand. So let's do that. We're going to save. How long did it take to get here? 57 minutes? Ooh, okay. So anyway, next time, Summit Falls. I'll see you then.